Greetings and welcome. Although my purchases have slowed down this year, I did just add two very important football cards to my collection. And they are cards numbered 108 Louis Bud McFadden and 117 Don Bingham from the 1957 Topps football set. And these are important additions because these two cards complete my player set of the graded 1957 Topps football set. I am not completely done with the set as I am missing the unnumbered checklist, but I do now have every player in the set, starting with card number 1 and going through card 154. But I am very happy to say that I now have only one card to go to complete the set. These two have been elusive for me for years. If you've been following along with my progress in the set, it's something I started in October of 2018. And I wanted a new challenge as I was building sets. So I set out to build an entire PSA graded set. Not sending any raw cards to PSA to be graded, but only purchasing graded PSA cards. It's not the most financial logic when going about set collecting, but I just wanted a new challenge and I wanted to try it. But when you're only looking for cards that way, these cards don't come up very often in a condition and a price that I was looking for. To give a little information of these players, Louis Bud McFadden almost left the University of Texas as a freshman because he was so homesick for his horse. Recognizing his athletic talents, the Longhorns did the most logical thing and sent for his horse, which in turn was a great move as he played offense and defense for the Longhorns and also became the Texas boxing and wrestling champion. He also served in the Air Force and played professionally with the Rams, Broncos, and Oilers from 1952 to 1965. The Don Bingham will hold a special place in my collecting heart as it was the very last player card that I added for the set. He didn't have much of a career. He was drafted by the Bears in 1953, but wouldn't play until 1956 due to military obligations with the Marines. He only had 7 carries for 36 rushing yards, and the highlight of his career would be a 100-yard kickoff return to start the second half against the Los Angeles Rams. I think the beauty of set collecting is when chasing a set you need, your Don Binghams are as important as your Bart Starrs. And I'll always remember the Don Bingham card as the last player card I needed, just like the first card I added for the set was the Sid Watson. And it was this raw Bobby Lane that I bought and loved so much and pushed me to pursue the whole set. These additions have brought me just one card away, and it will be a difficult one to find within my budget. I am definitely looking for a low-grade version. Just to give you an idea of the difficulty and the price, the Pop Report has only 165 graded, and a couple of months ago I was following a PSA 3, and it sold for a little over $900. I know $900 may not be a lot to some collectors, but it's a lot for me. And when I do save enough for a $900 card, I'd prefer it to be an actual player and not a checklist. So as much as I'd prefer to finish this set this year, I'm going to continue to be patient and wait for one to come my way. Thank you for watching and enjoy your collection.